Welcome yogis to today's Summer Solstice yoga class. We're going to celebrate the longest day of sunlight, the longest day, and the slow transition from light to darkness, where the days are going to start getting shorter again, little by little. So the summer solstice is a time to celebrate abundance, vitality, renewal, and growth. And in today's class, we're going to enjoy a very easy movement class. So you can practice on the mat, you can practice on bed, on your mattress. So set yourself up in Shavasana. Make yourself comfortable. And as soon as you're lying down, close your eyes. Become aware of the sounds around you. Today I'm filming in my garden. I live in the city. You may notice quite a few sounds, both from my audio as well as from where you are. In The Celtic Year by Alison Davies, she describes summer like this. Summer sweeps gallantly over the land, its skirts adorned with meadows of wildflowers and sweet-smelling herbs. It's a welcome visitor, and like any esteemed guest, the people make summer feel at home by lighting a fire, a symbol of the light it brings to the earth. They sing songs and regale tales of the greatness of the gods who keep the seasonal wheel rolling. Then they make their petitions, sacrificing what they can to secure a bountiful harvest, for this is a time of celebration. Summer's generosity knows no bounds. It offers abundance freely with its life-giving warmth. Every man, woman, and child feels this brightness. Every creature and blade of grass feels the benefit of summer's arrival. It's time to relax, to trust in the power of the nature and dance in summer's nurturing heat. So let's rest together. In Shavasana, bend at the knees, bring your feet as wide as the mat, perhaps a little wider. And you have the option to point the knees directly towards the ceiling, or if you prefer, either with or without a bolster, with or without a block, lean your knees against one another. And just rest your hands on your belly. Start to direct the breath deeper into this area of the body. Just gently starting to tune in. If you like, you can wrap your hands around your lower rib cage, thumbs wrapping behind the back and side, and the fingers wrapping around the front portion of the lower ribs. Gonna do some box breathing, where we inhale and exhale to a count of 6. I will do all the counting, So you can just listen and observe and respond. If I'm counting too slowly or too quickly, you can do your own counting. So when you're ready, inhale for a count of 6. Exhale for 6. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Good. Let your breath come to its own rhythm again. Rest your hands onto your pelvis. We're going to start off with some very gentle pelvic tilts. And I want you to start by gently pressing the tailbone into the mat or mattress, and then lifting the tailbone towards the ceiling, pushing the sacrum and lower back into the mat. Just do a couple of more in your own time. Notice how small this movement is. Notice the gentle rocking of your hands back and forth. And then start to introduce the breath with this movement. So on the inhale, press the tailbone into the mat. Feel the expansion of the breath. And then exhale. Tuck the tailbone, press into the lower back, lift the tailbone towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Continue to move in your way, in your time. Good, and then come back to center. Stretch out both legs, allowing the heels to stay as wide as the mat. And then inhale, reach the arms overhead, saluting the sun. Palms meet in the center. Exhale, bring them to the heart. On the inhale, hug the knees towards the chest, lift your forehead towards the knees. Exhale, supine tabletop. Shine your palms and the shins towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Then interlace the fingers and wrap them around your right leg. Extend the left leg towards the ground. Hug the right knee in close. Deep breath. On the exhale, fold the right leg over to the left-hand side and extend your right arm over to the right. You can cactus the arm if you don't have the room. Take a deep breath here. On the exhale, melt your right leg and your right shoulder towards the ground. Relaxing any other part of the body. And coming back to center. Hug the knees in, forehead comes to the knees, find a little balance on the spine. And back into supine tabletop. Forearm, shins and palms shine towards the sky. And then lower your toes towards the ground. Reach them towards the back of the room as your hands reach towards the top of the room. Reach the toes and the hands away from each other. Deep breath in here. And then exhale, bring the arms beside your body again. And we'll repeat that on the other side. Inhale, hug the knees in, forehead reaches towards the knees. Exhale, supine tabletop. Interlace the fingers, wrap them around your left leg. Right toes reach towards the ground, right leg extends as you hug the left knee in. Then fold the left knee over towards the right hand side and extend the left arm towards the left. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, melt the left shoulder and the left knee towards the ground. Then coming back to center, hug the knees back in again, forehead reaches to knees if that feels good, and supine tabletop. Reach the toes and fingers away from each other to come into your full body stretch. Deep breath here. And exhale, bring the arms beside your body. Relax the whole body. Good. Hug the knees in again. Supine tabletop. Interlace the fingers, wrap them around your right leg and extend the left leg. Fold the right leg over to the left. Extend your right arm to the right, gaze over to the right. Deep breath. At the bottom of the exhale, come back to center. Forehead reaches towards the knees, find the balance on the spine. And come back into supine tabletop. Tuck the chin, grow tall through the crown of your head. Reach the toes and hands away from each other. Full body stretch, deep breath. Relax on the exhale. Bring your arms beside the body. Hug the knees in. Supine tabletop, shine the forearms, the shins and the palms towards the ceiling. Interlace the fingers, wrap them around your left leg. Extend the right leg, hug the left leg in. Fold it over to the right hand side. Extend your right arm towards the left, gaze over to the left. At the bottom of your exhale, come back to center. Hug the knees in, reach your forehead towards your knees. Supine tabletop. Reach the toes and fingers away from each other to come into your full body stretch. Deep breath, relax. At the bottom of the exhale, bring your arms beside your body again, Shavasana. Hug the knees in. Supine tabletop. Interlace the fingers, wrap them around your left leg. Extend the right leg. No, sorry, wrong side. Wrap them around your right leg, extend the left. No, that was the right side. Wrap your interlaced fingers around your left leg. Right leg is extended and you're folding the left leg over to the right hand side. Oh, I have just done this side. Interlace the fingers, wrap them around your right leg, extend the left leg. Hug the right knee in close and then fold it over to your left hand side. Extend the right arm over to the right, gaze over to the right, deep breath. Melt your right shoulder, your right knee towards the ground. The bottom of your exhale, come back to center. Reach your forehead towards the knees. Find a balance on the spine. Exhale, supine tabletop. Grow tall through the crown of your head. And then reach your toes and fingers away from each other, coming into a full body stretch. Deep breath. At the bottom of your exhale, bring your arms beside your body. Take another breath. Let's do the other side. Hug the knees in, forehead meets the knees. Balance on the spine. Come into your supine tabletop. Interlace the fingers, wrap them around your left leg, extend the right leg. Fold it over to the right hand side. Extend your left arm towards the left, gaze over to that hand. Deep breath. Melt your left shoulder, your left knee towards the ground on the exhale. And come back to center, hug the knees in, forehead reaches towards the knees. Exhale, come back into supine tabletop. Reach the toes and fingers away from each other, full body stretch, deep breath. Relax on the exhale. At the bottom of your exhale, bring your hands, your arms beside your body again, back into Shavasana. Good, let's do 2 more rounds on either side. If you've had enough, just rest here in Shavasana. Hug the knees in, forehead reaches towards the knees, balance on the spine. Come back into supine tabletop. Interlace the fingers, wrap them around your right knee, extend the left leg. Fold the right knee over to the left hand side, extend your arm to the right, deep breath. Melt the knee and the shoulder towards the ground, relax all the rest of the body. Come back to center, forehead reaches towards the knees, spine balance. Supine tabletop. And then reach the toes and the fingers away from each other into your full body stretch. Deep breath. Relax on the exhale. At the bottom of your exhale, lift your arms, bring them beside your body again. Back in Shavasana, deep breath. And last side, hug the knees into the chest, forehead reaches towards the knees, finding a balance on the spine. Coming into supine tabletop, shins and palms shine towards the ceiling. Interlace the fingers, wrap them around your left knee, hug the left knee in as you extend the right leg towards the ground. Fold the left knee over towards the right hand side, extend the right arm and gaze over to your left fingertips. Melt the left knee and shoulders towards the ground on your exhale. Come back to center at the bottom of your breath. Forehead reaches towards the knees, balance on the spine. And coming back into our last supine tabletop. And reaching the toes and fingers away from each other. Full body stretch, deep breath here. Relax on the exhale. Melt your body into the ground. And last time, allow your arms to lift and melt towards the side of your body, taking up a bit more room here in our final resting pose of Shavasana. Allow your heels to be as wide as the mat. And working with your breath on each exhale. Allow your body to melt into the ground. Allow the ground to hold you. We're going to do a few more rounds of the same breathing exercise we did at the start of class. Our box breathing, counting to the count of 6. You can just rest your arms beside your body, but if you prefer, you can bring them around your lower rib cage if that felt good. I'll do all the counting, unless you prefer to do your own. So when you're ready, inhale for 6. Exhale for 6. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Release the breath, come back to your own rhythm. In today's practice, we acknowledged, we celebrated the longest day of the year. Rest here in Shavasana for as long as you like. And if you'd like to close practice with me today, hug the knees in one more time. And roll over to your right hand side. Press into the floor, come up into a seated position. Tuck the chin, grow tall through the crown of your head. Let's take one more breath in together. Inhale the arms up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Gaze up. Palms meet at the center. On the exhale, bring them to your heart space. And let's generate some fiery heat to honor the summer solstice. Rub your hands together. Bring that heat over your heart space. Feel the warmth in your heart. And let's take one more clearing breath. Why not, eh? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Thank you for practicing with me today. Happy solstice. Namaste.